If you have IBS and you feel like you've tried absolutely everything to overcome it, this video is for you. Let me tell you my story. So quite a few years ago now, I was diagnosed with IBS by the doctor. The doctor prescribed me amitriptyline, which I took for a little while and then stopped taking because, frankly, it just made me feel worse. I read up on other people's experiences, and this seems that that's pretty common. Some people it helps quite a lot, but at the same time, it has significant side effects and creates dependency and is not a root cause solution. So I moved on to functional medicine, which kind of touted itself as more root cause medicine. And I started doing GAPS diets, low FODMAP diets, even an elemental diet, which involved just kind of a powdered drink every single day for weeks, made me feel way worse. Then I tried fasting. That made me feel worse. Then I moved on to killing protocols like killing bacteria, killing fungus, killing parasites. That really helped some people apparently, but it made me feel way worse. I tried with things like oregano oil and different anti-parasitic supplements, different flower extracts and so on. None of it really worked. A lot of it made me feel worse, and it all felt a bit random. I then heard that there's this, the mind-body connection, and meditation can really help. So I tried to kind of force relaxation on myself, and I sat there doing like the Headspace app and trying to relax each day. And I did feel somewhat better when I relaxed, but there was something in me which was like still not okay. And that kept on just driving the symptoms, and creating this like boom bust cycle where I would get a bit better, get worse, get better, get worse. And in general, it was just really demotivating to have tried so much stuff and still, seemingly randomly relapse, on a daily basis. And it meant I just couldn't enjoy my food. I couldn't enjoy social moments with family. And yeah, it was just like really, really, really hard. So what did I learn during that time, and how can it help you? So my new view of chronic diseases, and particularly IBS, is that taking supplements, doing diets, all of these things are just symptom suppression at the end of the day. You're trying to give your body a chance to reset, and that can really help. And that can be part of like a holistic package. But the problem is if your personality, if your like unconscious drivers are pushing you into an anxious pattern, which perhaps you've been in your whole life, then how much good is it going to be to, for example, kill dysbiotic bacteria in your microbiome or something like this? Surely if the root cause is still there, which is an anxiety pattern, then it's just going to create new bad bacteria, which is why you get a lot of relapses with digestive issues, even after people, fix it with supplements or whatever. One of the key mechanisms that actually happens with stress and anxiety is that your stomach acid gets lower because digestion is deprioritized in a state of fight or flight. And if you're constantly feeling in a state of fight or flight, your stomach acid's going to be constantly lower, which means the things you eat don't get digested that well, which can move into your small intestine and create conditions like small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, or SIBO, which some people think is a root cause in itself, but it's not. The low stomach acid also is not. What the root cause is the fight or flight causing the low stomach acid, causing the bacterial overgrowth. So will it do you good to treat the bacterial overgrowth? Yeah, probably. Will it come back? Possibly, right? So you can see why people get caught in this kind of vortex, year after year, trying different things, treating these like, it's like whack-a-mole. They're treating each thing as it appears. Oh, I've got heartburn, I need to do this. I've got this symptom, I need to do this. But underlying all that is this anxiety pattern, If you find yourself at work dissatisfied, continuously like in a holding pattern, or stressed out with your colleagues, really easily triggered or something like that, that is likely the root cause of any chronic symptoms you have, whether that be IBS, fatigue, pain, all of it. And it can all go away once you resolve those underlying patterns. So how do you do that if it's not meditation, if it's not supplements, it's not diet? What is it? I work with somatics and hypnotherapy, and I think that's the best way of dealing with the root causes of this type of chronic condition. So somatics works with embodied stress, embodied tension. You might feel like you have stress locked up in certain parts of your body, like a tight chest or, tight throat is very common, or consistent headaches or something like that. All of these suggest somatic stress. And then there's like unconscious beliefs and emotions, which you can release using hypnotherapy, which allows you to really reduce those blockers and reduce downstream symptoms significantly. If that sounds of interest, I put a free personality assessment in the comments below, so you can see how your personality may be influencing your digestive symptoms.